Welcome and greetings. We are extremely pleased to be here with you today, this day of your time. Today's transmission is regarding the events undergoing your woke culture. Dearest ones, we love you so much. We are always asked to discuss what is going on in your world. In other words, all of the events that consist of your primary theories about wrongdoings in the world, within the light and the dark. Let us discuss our point of view on everything that is going on in your world and why we choose to not speak about them. Let us offer to you a little story to explain why we only discuss prosperity instead of offering evidence of what is going on in your world. Dearest ones, pretend for a moment this following scenario, that you have had an experience that has required you to seek medical attention. You went to your local hospital in seek of medical assistance as your body is under distress. The doctors look at you and ask you questions, and you speak about what happened to cause the accident and the injuries upon your body. The doctors continue to look at you and ask you more questions, and you continue to speak about what happened in the accident. And the doctors continue to go over the same questions and then ask you more questions, and then you talk about what happened again, what you think could have happened and what you would like to happen from it. And you and the doctors go back and forth asking and answering questions. Meanwhile, your physical body is beginning to deteriorate and become weaker from not being medically treated by the doctors, who are only standing there asking you questions. And the longer you take discussing what happened in the accident to your body, the more your physical body is deteriorating and becoming weaker. Dearest ones, this is our point of view. Why discuss what has happened and what is happening? All of this discussion of the problems is making the body fall apart faster and become weaker. Why do you want to do that? We know you are curious. But do you see that your attention to it is making yourself and the population weaker? Instead of asking questions and talking about it and making as many people aware of what has and is happening, you and the other doctors could be choosing to fix the problems. Talking about what happened and is happening does not make it better. In fact, it prolongs the problems and makes it worse and longer to recover. This is why we teach you methods of obtaining prosperity, dearest ones, because this is how you heal. We are teaching you how to heal when we teach you prosperity methods of thinking. Prosperity is not just about financial wealth, but it is also about healing all aspects of yourself and humanity. As you heal yourself and change your thinking into a prosperity mindset, you heal the world. If you want to make a difference, then heal yourself, dearest ones. Hear us. Change your thinking to a prosperity mindset through love. If your attention has been brought to something that you do not like, then do something about it by seeing that same topic being lived out in the way that brings you joy. All of the topics that got your attention, that began your awakening into the dark that is within your world, are all true. They all have and are happening. It is the dark lower vibrations and the manifested actions must match. That should not shock you, dearest ones, for you are very well aware of what happens when you are feeling a lower vibration, which is why we only want to discuss the higher vibration so you can manifest your actions on that frequency. Any discussion about what has and is happening is only delaying the healing, dearest ones. We encourage you, dearest ones, to train yourselves to not look at anything that you are curious about unless you can do so without judgment. We encourage you to train yourselves to look at everything through the eyes of love and compassion. Everything is operating at the perfect manifestation level to match its vibration. As every human has experienced lower vibrations and the accompanying moods, we would say that every human has the ability to express compassion to anything they see that is experiencing very low vibrations and the matching manifestations. So, now you ask, how do I help if I am not to talk about it and show others all of the bad things in this world? What am I supposed to do? The answer, dearest ones, heal yourselves. Do not look at anything or anyone and judge it as bad, for that shall only prolong the healing. Heal yourselves. Again, do not look at anything or anyone and judge it as bad, for that shall only prolong the healing. Instead, if you see anything as bad, then that means you have work to do with yourself to feel more self-love. Let us repeat. If you see anything as bad, then that means you have work to do with yourself to feel more self-love. The moment you see anything or anyone as bad or negative, then that is because you absolutely have a lower vibration within yourself. We would take a moment and look within to see what needs to be loved more in our thoughts, what needs to be forgiven in our thoughts, and how can we experience the concept of understanding and compassion, dearest ones, compassion for the things that are unpleasant. Regardless of what you know about what is going on in your world, drawing your attention and the attention of others to it is not going to do any good. Drawing the attention of others to these things that you do not like does not wake up those people. All you are doing is causing them more anger and more distress, and strengthening what is going on in the world. Pointing and yelling no at something does not fix it, dearest ones. Getting a large group of people together to point and yell no at something does not fix it. You might be able to force it to stop temporarily, but you have not fixed the problem. All you have done through force and your attention to the problem is treated the symptom, but not the cause of the illness.